Bionic Commando. Bioshock Part 2. Full black sight. Borderlands 2. This one's for Damnation. This one's for Far Cry 2. Where's that? Sorry, don't listen to that one. Far Cry 2 is not tuned properly. Oh, this is Far Cry 3. Still with a slight glitch, but this is what I've got so far. Right, Legendary works fine. All these settings. Again, this is for your low-end computer. So this is on a 4-core 5. You see your graphics. It's the inbuilt 4600. And you make sure when you go into these settings that here your renderer that you choose Vulkan, and Vulkan will activate that. Your graphics card. Alright. Planet. And Oblivion. I think I keep this number, didn't I? Maybe I changed it. And now if you do get any problems with games, skipping a bit, and you've gone through all your frame rates, which are here, go for all of them first. If you're having problems with games and they're skipping on that, load up trying different frame rates. Try every single one of them. Now if that still doesn't fix your skipping problem, you can try each one of them with multi-thread RA6 done. Now if that doesn't work for you, turn that back off, because most games that actually is a slowdown, funny enough, on a low end this sort of computer. Don't know why, but there are some games that does benefit from it. Haven't really VSync. I've had nothing but trouble each time. But yeah, VSync on PS2 is fine. PS2 emulation, but not on. Haven't any luck with the PS3 so far. But anyway, another boost too. You get a bit of a performance boost. You've got a bit of skipping. Disable the anti-aliasing, and the anti-scope filter. Don't put that on auto. If you want put that just on 2 times, so it'll give you a little bit more performance as well. Yeah. Alright, now I'll just give you a bit more performance back if you've got times 2. Now where are we advanced? Now, initially, if you get some games that don't load, and they're just not loading in game, tick accurate RSX, especially if you don't have TSX instructions. See, this computer doesn't have TSX instructions, can't be used, so you definitely want to be, most of your games, you'll definitely want that RSX. Initially with this one, it hasn't needed it. But yeah, and another speed up, some games don't like it, as I said again, you can click relax equal, which you can also do here in the debug menu, and you can do disable, so you can disable it completely. Yeah, I haven't found many games that it benefits from. There is a couple, but it depends on your computer system. See, even all these settings I'm giving you, it's only really going to be any good if you've got similar type computer systems. Alright, so close that. I'll go Rambo. Alright, can't actually get Rambo running, but this is the best I can get it going. A lot of skipping and going on. I'd say if you've got a computer that actually has the TSX instruction, it will probably work with these settings going on it. And maybe even anti-aliasing, it may be needing that as well. But there's a couple of things, as I say, if you've got games that are skipping, there is a couple of things you can go through and change and try. Number one is here. So your sleep times as host is going to be the same as what's on your system. But if your computer can't handle it, do go to all timers, try that. Go for all of them with the other settings. Like what you'd first want to do is go here. I'll close that off. Just go to like Demon Souls. I'm not sure if I've actually tuned this one on this one yet. But see, preferred SPU threads. If you've got a bit of skipping, you could put that on 2 or 3. And here, of course, as I say, times 2. Now that's disabled. Yeah. As I say, if some games don't load, you may have to have this enabled, which some computers won't allow you to enable it anyway. Right, and you'll see here I've actually enabled multi-threaded RSX here, but see, biggest performance gains, as I say, number one, when you first turn on, if it's not loading up, it's not going into game at all, what you're going to have to do is muck around with these, try interpreter. First I'd try here, so try that one over to here first. If you still don't have it loading into game, then flick that one to there. Still doesn't load in, flick this one back while that's on there. Also here with enable SP loop detection, take that off. Some games don't like that, but some games do. Some games won't load unless that's on. So once you've actually got in game, it's actually into your load screens, your first load ups. If you've got skipping and you can go into the game, but it's skipping and you got the sounds all shit, everything's up to shit. As I say here, so put that on 3. If you still got no lot there, go to Mega. Now, the next thing you want to do after you've done your best settings and you found it's still skipping but it's not as bad, then go to your frame limit. And what you want to do is you keep adjusting your frame limits to different frame limits. So initially you should do this one first. So as soon as you load up your game, as soon as you've done these here and here, and you're actually in game, leave this on auto, leave that on auto, leave it on safe, leave that on auto. Just go into here, adjust your frame limit. So do 60, then try it at 50, then try it at 50 and off, and keep going around all of them. Whatever one runs the smoothest, that's the one you want to keep. So keep that, and keep in mind whatever one's the second smoothest running as well, because sometimes you might have to flick back to that once you've actually initiated some other settings. The fastest one may not be, it may be the second fastest. Anyway, so once you've done that, first thing you want to do, if you still got skipping, muck around here. Go from safe, put it into mega, leave it on auto, see what happens. If you still got no luck, come back to safe, put it on 3, see if it improves. If it improves a little bit, then put it on 2. If it improves a bit more, try 1, and then if it's still gone worse, go back to 2. Find your best spot, and then try to 1 mega, and try it as well. So you change to mega and try. So, and once you've found whatever one works the fastest there, you'd want to go to advanced. And then here's what you want to change. So then you'd want to change as host, put it on all timers, see what happens. And again, reload in, try use sleep, see what happens. And whatever one was the fastest, keep it there. Then here, come here, limit this down to 3, limit it down to 2. I might just put it on this one anyway. If you've still got some skipping going on, you can disable this native X float scene thingy, and also you can disable that on some games. Some games need it. If you don't have that on, especially if you haven't got that TSX instruction thing, you definitely want to put the RSX instruction on. But there are some games that don't need it, and this will give you a wee bit of a little bit of speed up, not much. This one here gives you a wee bit, and of course this one is disabling that thing together. If you get some with frame picture not even coming in, you're loading into the game, but there's a lot of graphics missing, including the person you're controlling, and you're on a low end, well, the first thing you do is you write color buffers, and that'll bring it in. But of course, on a low end computer, you're then going to get skipping back again. You may have to unclick this or click this, depending. Just try it and see what happens. If it's still skipping, then what you want to do is actually go under here and tick that one and tick that one. Boom, boom, like that. And that should give you all your pictures back and get rid of that skipping again. If it doesn't, click this one as well. But then, as I say, some games will not load properly with that. It will actually make it worse. Some games it helps heaps. So just try them all out. They're your main things to be checking anyway. So best of luck. Hope it all helps.